The Supreme Court issued this decision upholding a law that effectively bans TikTok, the enormously popular video app used by half of Americans and is, without a question, the most consequential First Amendment decision issued by the court. TikTok has been a subject of scrutiny and negotiation and litigation for years now. Back in 2020, then President Donald Trump signed an executive order trying to ban TikTok.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok.
TikTok and ByteDance go to court, and the court kind of puts a hold on the litigation to let the Biden administration try to negotiate a solution. And there were intensive negotiations, but they were not satisfactory. In April 2024, Congress, by large bipartisan majorities, enacts a law, and President Biden signs it. And the law says that ByteDance has to do one of two things: either divest TikTok or TikTok would be banned. The law was justified by Congress and by the Biden administration on two basic grounds. One, that TikTok allows the Chinese government to harvest vast amounts of data from American users.
So are we supposed to ignore the fact that the ultimate parent is in fact subject to doing intelligence work for the Chinese government?
The evidence of this actually happening was very thin. The second justification was that the Chinese could use TikTok to spread disinformation and propaganda. In the end, the Supreme Court accepted the data protection rationale as sufficient to uphold the law, but it did not go with the second rationale. TikTok's lawyers said that it would violate the First Amendment to shut down a major speech platform.
Whether you call that a ban or a divestiture, one thing is clear: it's a burden on TikTok's speech. So the First Amendment applies.
Lawyers for the government said that whatever you can say about TikTok, which is a U.S. company, ByteDance is a foreign company with no First Amendment rights. The case moved really fast and had unusual features. Among them, a brief filed by President-elect Donald Trump asking the court to pause the law.
I'm going to save TikTok.
President Trump has three basic options. He could issue an executive order, but this is a federal law that probably doesn't authorize that. Except, option two, there's a narrow provision that says the president can pause the law for 90 days, but that only kicks in if the president is able to certify to Congress that divestment efforts are underway. And then the third, a practical option, which is to encourage ByteDance to negotiate an actual divestment. So this can still go in several directions, but we do know this: President-elect Trump has invited TikTok's CEO to the inauguration.